Want to dive into the Nats. So they are 1-2. Got a nice walk-off home run from Trey Turner, who's been fantastic to start the season. I think he has 4 stolen bases already, so
a lot of swipes.
They're definitely living up to the hype on their aggressive nature on the base paths. It's what Davey Martinez, the manager, said. But wondering if you're troubled at all by the early start to the season. Max pitched well, only gave up 2 hits in the opener, but the bullpen didn't help him out. They certainly didn't have any situational hitting. And in that game, a lot of people questioned the manager because they didn't pinch hit for Max in the 7th inning. And then he pulled out Max in the 7th inning, and the bullpen let him down. They ended up losing that game 2-0. Strasburg on 106.7 The Fan Day got roughed up. Let's be honest. He just
but
got
he settled down.
He settled
it was
down.
fine.
He did.
It was fine.
I mean, he gave up
It's
4.
not the reason why they lost.
And he settled down. I mean, the bullpen it got out of hand. Yeah. The game got out of hand. It's out of
That's
reach.
the big thing is the bullpen came in and, again, didn't deliver. And then yesterday, they have a lead. Corbin pitches very well, goes 6 innings, allows just 2 runs.
Right.
And then Tony Sipp came in and pitched a third of an inning, gave up 2 runs. Despite giving up 3 hits, Rosenthal gave up a run. He still hasn't recorded an out.
It's been a rocky start for him.
Has he given up 4 runs already in 2 outings?
I believe so.
I think
And
it's
Justin
4.
Miller hasn't been great.
Well, Miller was good yesterday. He came in for an inning. He was fine.
So if you look at the bullpen stats, maybe you're concerned or maybe you think it's no big deal. They've got the Phillies coming in tomorrow.
You can't possibly justify being upset at all 3 games in, even though it fits the narrative of last year.
A lot of
I just don't
people
think
feel
you
like
can.
it's deja vu. It's more of the same. And look, it's the majority of fans like that I encountered even after game 1 at
they're dogs.
Willie's Brewing Q.
They're
Davey
dogs.
Vu from last year,
Yes,
perhaps.
nice.
Yeah. You like that one?
I just think they're dogs.
It's way too early.
Way
It's
too
way
early.
too early.
I'm just more interested in what the reaction of the fans are going to be tomorrow night, how
Me
they
too.
play, how they pitch to them.
That's the story.
Does Harper beat them?
What's the park going to be like?
Yeah.
How overrun by Philly fans is it going to be? Again, I think Bryce has been kind of douchey, but I'm not a boo guy. But I think the boos are going to be resounding. Do you think is the stadium going to be overtaken by Phillies fans, or is it
I
just
think
going to be like?
from what I've heard, a large contingent of Phillies fans are bussing down.
For sure.
Busloads of Phillies fans
For
coming.
sure. Who's the donk that we have on all the time from Philly?
Howard Eskin.
He's got buses of guys, listeners coming down.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's say, what does it hold? 43,000-ish?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, plus standing room, whatever. What is it going to be? 10,000 Phillies fans?
I don't know.
What if you had to guess?
That would be a lot.
A quarter of it
I
will
would
be
say-
Phillies fans?
Maybe 5,000 to 7,000 Phillies fans.
I
maybe?
think less than that.
Something like
Less
that?
than a quarter?
I mean, I got to believe
It's going to be loud.
it's this early in the season that the Nats fans are going to represent. Now, I was kind of with Jason. Now, we looked at some numbers that apparently last year they had less fans at game number 2. I was surprised that on Saturday there were so many empty seats.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
There were empty seats. There were a lot of empty seats yesterday.
Last Saturday, which was the second game, a very equivalent deal.
Yeah, I just mentioned it. They did better
but I mean,
than last year.
But I'm going to give more detail. There were 28,000 fans there last year. This year, 33,000 was the announced attendance. So 5,000 more. So you're thinking, it should be better, but it was 5,000 better.
This is my thing with the Nats bullpen. I know it's very early, and so
I'm
I would
just
lean
not
towards
gonna
no
give you
big. I would
credence.
lean towards no big deal.
Yeah.
But Tony Sipp's ERA is 13.5.
Come on, get out of here with that.
Wander Suarez at 18.
He's giving ERAs in the
This guy's
games.
pitched one inning.
Grace,
Get out of here with
Grace
that.
is at 13.5.
Get outta
and Trevor
here.
Rosenthal's infinite.
No, if it,
Well,
right.
they
Get
had,
outta
no,
here.
but the point is they had bullpen issues last year.
What? It's one series.
Hold on,
Okay,
they actually give
yes,
you
get
an
out there.
infinite ERA if it's terrible?
You
Well, no, he hasn't
He
recorded
hasn't
out.
gotten out yet.
He's just giving up
keeps
runs.
going and going.
Yeah. But my point is, so when would it be okay to say, you know what, maybe the bullpen issues have
25
carried
games
over?
A month in.
25
Okay.
games
A month.
in.
Okay.
Well, here's
I'm
the
saying
question.
You can't say anything
When-
3 games
May
in.
When
1st.
do they make that call to Craig Kimbrell's agent?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yesterday.
Could have already happened. You
I
never
don't
know.
Well, I'm sure they've already talked.
Yeah.
Kimbrell probably wants the world. But, this could turn out to be a desperate team in need of some help in the bullpen. Who knows?
Oh, my God. So early.
I
refuse-
just said it could.
I refuse to acknowledge it yet.
If Rosenthal, he's throwing 100, but he can't get anybody out.
He will. Guys,
If that continues, you're going to have to make some
I
decisions.
love that dude. Maybe I don't love
I
the way
like
he's
him a
pitched
lot.
so far. Love him as a person.
me too.
I like him
That's
a lot.
my guy.
Me too. He's going to be fine. Grizzled veteran. Coming off an injury. Let's go to Tommy in Germantown. Tommy, what's up?
Hey, you're on today, guys. Good morning.
Hey,
Hey,
Tommy.
listen, unfortunately, I think you got an early taste of what this season's going to be about. I think they're going to be an entertaining team to watch, but friends and I have an over-under
Yeah.
with Scherzer on how many games he goes into the game with the lead and that how many blown saves there are after he goes in.
All right. What's your
with the
number?
lead. So, 2. We have a 2, pool of 2.
Well, that's not a huge number.
Well, blown saves don't
No, it's
happen that
not,
often.
but being realistic. We're figuring there's at least 2 games that they're going to go in, Scherzer walking off the mound, winning, and then
And they
closers coming.
I
And
don't
they
think
blow
2's
the
a big
save.
number.
Well, how many times is Scherzer going to
35
bully
starts.
the manager? Jason was upset about this after game 1 that Scherzer, most people thought, should have been pulled for a pinch hitter in the 7th inning, but he talked to Davey Martinez.
He
and
talked him out of it.
You feel like Davey got muscled.
Yeah, Davey was going to take him out. I truly believe that, and he talked him out of it.
Well, didn't they have somebody else in the on-deck circle maybe? I'm not sure.
No,
What do you mean?
they used Matt Adams in the 9th inning instead of when they were down 1-0. They could have used Matt Adams there where a home run ties the game. Instead, they used him when they were down 2-0 in the 9th.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there. Somebody tweeted this as kind of a reminder. Buck Showalter is a free agent. He's a great manager.
You're already calling for Davey's
I'm
head.
not calling
3
for his
games
job right
in,
now.
I
No,
can't
no.
even tolerate this.
Here's what I said. If they start off the season 10-15, I would pull the plug. 25 games in, sub 500,
Okay.
disappointing because, look, we had Doug McKinney. He's on the show on Friday. He's the most critical guy I've ever heard of on Davey Martinez, but he brings up good points.
He's our producer for NBC Sports
Yes.
Washington, right?
He probably has a
Well,
Davey
let's just
voodoo
see-
doll at his house.
Let's see what happens over the next 22 games. All right, if they're 10-15 and they're 4.5, 5 games out, if not more, okay, I could see where Rizzo might start getting itchy trigger finger.
This is Major
But
League
let's see
Baseball.
if that happens.
It's not about
Not gonna
participation trophies or taking your team go-karting. It's not what it's about.
Let's go to Jay in D.C. Jay, what's up?
A couple things. We can't really panic. I mean, this is baseball. It's a long season.
3 games
So
in,
what
JP's
happens
giving
is-
ERAs of relievers.
So what's going to happen here is, we're going to have to win 86 to 90 games to get in the playoffs. If we don't, we're out. I mean, it's a long way.
Correct.
But the thing about the Phillies fans tomorrow, the more the merrier. Just figure 10,000 come down, spend $40 a piece. 2-game series, that's 800,000. That's 2/3 of SIP's contract. Let's bring them all down here to spend their money.
Yeah, good luck just going to a
I
baseball
don't
game
take
for
I don't take any
$40, by
sides
the
in that.
way.
Like I don't care how much money they spend,
Yeah,
how
who
much the
cares?
burners
It's
make
just a
from
bad
it.
look if there are 10,000 Phillies fans in your park.
I'm wondering what's the number going to be.
I think at
think
least
5,000 or
5,000
less.
minimum.
I don't think it'll go
Minimum.
that high.
I think it
Really?
could be
You
a
know what?
quarter.
There were
It could be a
there
quarter.
were an astounding number of Mets fans there on 106.7 The
You
Fan.
figure if
It's
it
just
wasn't
they were close by. I don't think there were
listen,
that many.
If it wasn't Bryce, there probably would be a similar crowd to what we had on Saturday, right? So you say 25 to 28,000 on a 1:00 start on a Tuesday. All those extra tickets are going to be bought up by Phillies fans.
Or 2.
Yeah, but they're Philly. They have
don't
terrible
care.
jobs.
Yeah, they don't care about working up there.